Shine presents Body and Mind Season 6, powered by Untitled. Today we're going to share an inspirational story of a man who has risen and continues to shine in the fitness industry in UAE. This is his story.
My childhood, I was born in Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh, India. And at the age of 4, I was sent to madrasa. I studied in different madrasas, around like 20 different madrasas. Since I stopped going to madrasa and I stopped, studying what they wanted me to study, so that was the reason that my dad told me, like, you're on your own and do whatever you want. That's where I started selling milk, started working on tea stall and bookshop and all that, just so that I can make some money and take care of myself. I channelized my anger into fitness, into training, and that became my escape from the reality. And I used to train a lot, so I used to train like from 5 p.m. to 10, from Asr to Isha. I came with just 200 dirhams in my pocket. So when I came here, many people rejected me for whatever I was looking for, the kind of jobs and clients. And then I decided, let's just start from somewhere, and I started training people free of cost. I always wanted to explore, so my first competition was in Australia. The best I placed in my classic bodybuilding competition was 2019. I placed second. But I was not very happy. Before lockdown also, I was transforming people. I was working. But after lockdown, I totally committed myself to people. Fitness philosophy is what your mind can conceive, your body can achieve. Simple as that. Whatever you do, if you do it with consistency, you will get results. Now, the way you need your body to move, the same way you need to fuel it properly. So majority of people, they don't eat according to their performance. They just eat because they want to eat or they like to eat. But if you will start eating according to the way you expect your body to perform, you will eat accordingly. Training your mind is the most important thing. Then understanding what happens is, like, what you do is by your conscious mind. Why you do is because of your subconscious mind. So you need to understand both, that how it works. One of the biggest transformation story in my life is Ali Bhatti. His transformation was like 7 months, and in 7 months he started with me, I think nearly 100 kg weight he started with, and then after 7 months his weight was 72, 73 kgs. While transforming him, the kind of, I had to push myself also to go beyond my limits, and the kind of success we had from there. Everything you see now is like a part of just that main transformation. So now also, like, there are people like Sajid, there are people like Aaron, Dia, Nikki. These are the, I have hundreds and thousands of transformation by now. And to be honest with you, every transformation teaches me something different.
So if I think of one word for Yasser, that word is transform. And you'll see so many people at different stages. You'll see people who are obese, who've tried everything, and suddenly their whole shift in confidence. You'll see people who have hit a glass ceiling, and Yasser can transform that. You'll see people who've shedded but now want to go to the next level. So he adapts it according to the person. It's not like one ready solution, and he's now managed to do it with his team. And to be able to do that in a codified manner, repeatable, is very rare. Usually one person can do it.
I was someone who weighed over 100 kgs, and I have for most of my life. I come from an obese family. So I think it's an impact that this journey has had, not just on me, but also on people around me. Apart from losing all the weight, there's also like a healthy lifestyle that goes on to everybody around me, along with me.
I started training with Yasser Khan and Transform Your Body a little over a year ago, on 2nd August 2020 to be precise. I have lost 50 kgs. I was 118.2 kilos and a completely different person, to say the least. And let's just say a year later, I'm fitter, healthier, a lot more prettier. And there's been a huge impact and change in how I live my life and how I value my body and how I do things and how people look at me even.
most of you who already follow him know that recently he started this men's club where he is training young minds for free. So this is a little bit about Yasir Khan. I also feel that for him the greatest success is what he can bring out in others. So, you know, it's really fantastic to have a person like him in my life.
By doing the way I train people physically and mentally, in that way, if I can help today's generation to save the next generation, that's what I would like to teach. I would like to encourage in people so that the next generation is better than what we are today.
Guys, I'm with the man of the hour. He's known as the transformation guru. He's known to make you shed not just your pounds, but your perception as well when it comes to fitness and wellness. Let's say hello to Yasir Khan. Hi, Yasir.
Hi.
I've seen you all over social media, so I'm excited to meet you in person finally. You train so many of my friends, and I've seen you train celebrities. How's it going? How is the whole fitness journey going?
First of all, thank you, and it's glad to be here with you. The fitness journey is actually, I understood the gap between in fitness industry. You know, like it's not about just training and nutrition, but it's way more than that, and that is your mindset and your body function with your mind. So like what your mind can conceive, your body can achieve.
Yeah. Now, Yasir, we blame our weight gain on several things, COVID, holidays, but you recently took a few of your clients to Greece on a retreat holiday. How is that? Explain that to me a little bit.
Basically, you know, like we live in Dubai and everyone loves to travel here, especially the kind of clientele I have. They love traveling. Every 3 months, 6 months, people are traveling, and every time they go, they come back with 5 to 10 kgs heavier, and which takes like another 3 months to drop. So that's the reason I decided, when now I have like a lot of clients, and every time they're complaining about their weight gain after that, the travel. So I thought, like, let's go with them. So I couldn't take this risk that, just let them go and spoil all the hard work of last 1 year. So that's why I went there and I took care of everything when it comes to routine, when it comes to what time to wake up, what time to sleep, what time to work out, and how much to eat and when to eat.
But it's Greece. How do you go to Greece and not just indulge and let yourself free? I mean, feta cheese, come on.
Not a single meal we had without cheese.
No.
Without cheese and meat, not a single meal. We did not even count, we did not even measure how much we're having. Yet we lost, all of us, 2 kgs each.
Each?
Yes.
This is the first time I've heard of a holiday where people have lost weight and come back. Wow, that's incredible.
That's the plan and the mindset.
All right,
exactly.
Yasir, I'm excited to see what you have in store for me today.
Yep, I heard like you have you are a celebrity and you are very busy. You are very busy like many of my clients, and that's what I do with them. Minimum time and maximum results.
Guys, I've just finished my quick workout, and according to my beautiful, sleek Amazfit watch, Yasir has a chunkier version of that, but I like mine because it's quite slim and sleek. So I did a roughly 15-20 minute workout, and I burned about 213 calories, and my heart rate is about 112. How did I do, Yasir?
That's really good, since you did not train for so long, and then suddenly I gave you a quick workout, intense workout.
Rusty, but
exactly, but in 15-20 minutes. But since you did not train, that's why your heart rate actually shot up, and you managed to burn so many calories.
Okay, what are the different workouts that we did today?
Okay, basically like how we started with the warm-up, so that your body is warmed up, and then we started training. Then we started with some legs, and that too I did not give you a lot of weight in that. I just gave you a body weight workout, and then some little bit of equipments and machines.
Yasir, this has been so much fun. I can't wait to look forward to all your future endeavors, and I know you're starting your own YouTube vlog.
Yes.
So I look forward to all the advice that you'll be giving on there. Thank you so much.
Thank you, it's a pleasure.
Thank you. Yasir Khan's Rags to Riches story has been heartwarming, refreshing, and inspiring. All right, guys, after that quick gym workout, it's time for me to refresh and cleanse with Untitled. While I ensure I wash my nose daily, it is great to have Ultranatural on the go, especially on a day like today when I've been out and about all day. Ultranatural is a natural cleanser to wash away the impurities. Ultranatural is a preservative-free, 100% natural nasal cleanser. It gently cleans and moisturizes your nasal airways to help you breathe cleaner. Right guys, it's time for a quick break. There's lots more on the other side. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Sensodyne Presents Body and Mind Season 6, powered by Ultranatural. Today we're going to talk about the most essential nutrient for our body. It is packed with power. It is the fuel that drives us, particularly in the gym. All right guys, no prizes for guessing. I think we all know the answer. It is protein. More specifically, healthy proteins. So it's time to dine with Chef Daigo, who is the culinary instructor at Amity University, Dubai. Chef, thank you so much for coming over.
It's indeed a great pleasure having me here. I mean, it was wonderful cooking for you this evening.
Yeah.
And I'm sure when you dive in, you're going to really enjoy these.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
It looks beautiful. But before we talk about the food, I mean, I've actually wanted to take culinary classes for a very long time because, you know, I'm a home chef and I really enjoy cooking.
True.
You're the man responsible behind training all our budding chefs here in the UAE.
Absolutely.
So how would you say, in terms of from the time you did your courses and your education until now, how much would you say it has evolved?
Oh, yes. Firstly, I must say that I'm really passionate about being a teacher. That's why I'm here. I love being around the students, and I feel the journey that I have taken during these 17 years has put that responsibility on my shoulders that I have to give back to the industry.
Yeah.
And I think this is the best way that I can do through really budding newcomers into our industry, because that's what they don't know, the right basics.
So Chef, today we are talking about healthy protein.
Yes.
Now protein, although it is commonly used in almost our everyday diet, I feel like it is something that's sometimes misunderstood. Would you agree?
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, we do not kind of balance it out at times, you know, and knowing the right ingredients, as we, you know, now the whole term of being superfoods, you know, is basically.
What does that mean? It's
actually having the right nourishment, okay, with the right intake of nutrients. I mean, everything will definitely give you some kind of nutrients, but this is the formula, you know, the perfect formula for you. So that's why they come in like a power pack capsule, which are called as superfoods.
Speaking of power packed, this salad over here packs a lot of power.
That is a power pack.
What am
protein.
I eating? I'm a bit confused.
So we've made here a soya tikka, which is on a bed of chickpeas and mixed bean sprouts, which lies on a bed of a lovely kale and spinach. So you have these 3 layers of flavors going on, and to top it off, if you see there, we've got a lovely smoked paprika, tahini yogurt sauce, and some crunchy peanuts to go. So I think it will make a perfect power packed meal, probably post workout, or somebody who's really on a run, or somebody who's really conscious about the diet, for sure. Yes, and it's got all the elements needed.
Very, very bold flavors.
Yes.
I mean, there's of course the crunch from the salad, but also that dressing is really powerful.
Absolutely.
And the soy tikka is nice and soft.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not quite as
And a
tough
little
as
bit-
meat.
Oh yeah.
Delicious. Tell me about the next dish, please.
Oh yeah, this is, I think, a very special and unique dish. I'm sure you will enjoy. So this is basically we call a chicken and a palm heart, a palm of heart. So it's really unique in terms of in an addition to the dish here.
For the layman,
Yeah.
explain a palm heart.
Yeah, a palm heart is basically the core of a palm tree. I think we really underestimate certain vegetables, specifically, things like a simple palm tree. And I think something within really can be really nice and wonderful. This is it. And what I've done is basically I've used the protein chicken, which is a major protein, along with the palm of hearts. Okay, so it gives a 2 added protein benefit here. And we have mimicked the thermidor. So here, to make it a little more healthier, I have actually used almond and soy milk, and we've thickened up with the best cheese protein, which is Parmesan cheese. It's really high in protein. So again, since we're talking protein, a little cheat there in terms of some cheese.
Yeah, why didn't you
Yeah.
just go for, a lobster?
I think, as I said, lobster, in terms of if we are looking for a layman, everyday lobster, I don't think so. It's really feasible in terms
Absolutely
of even
not.
finance. And those are things once in a way that you can relish. But how about something very quick? Even a meal after work probably.
Yeah.
But at the same time, something very healthy. So I think chicken and palm hearts works fantastically well. And if you see here also, we've kind of got a lot of citrusy. We've got some segments of blood oranges and regular oranges to cut down if a person really feels that it's kind of really more fatty and creamy, in case if they feel that way. Otherwise, we can just cut down the citrusy from
It's
there.
never too fatty and
Absolutely.
creamy for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is my
I think
first time trying
right.
palm hearts, and I
Right,
would say it
right.
kind of reminds me a little bit of like artichoke. a little
Yes,
bit.
it does.
It's very tasty, by the
yes.
way.
It's got that fleshy texture to
Yeah.
it. And I think people who really do not indulge in seafood, I think this is a very good substitute to really enjoy and relish something like that.
Tell me about this outer shell. What's on the outer shell?
I'm three things going on here. The outer shell is basically an endive. So, that was the best, closest thing that I could think of that could mimic a shell of a lobster. And anyway, in a classic thermidor, you would probably not even indulge in the shell, but here you can actually hold it up as you did and kind of bite into it like one crunch. And just to a little bit on the top, we've got some lovely crunchy seaweed.
Yeah.
So somebody who's, like the heart and soul of dish is mimicking something which is seafood. So, that seaweed gives that little punch there. And also we've got some lovely lobster, I'm sorry, I must say it is a substitute imitation caviar. Yes, you might look at it and it might seem like a lobster eggs, a lobster roe, okay, but it's actually orange juice, which
this
is...
orange stuff over here?
Yes,
Oh my
absolutely. This is
goodness.
orange juice, which has been thickened with a basic agar-agar, which is a gelling agent, and we've done a cold oil spherification.
My goodness,
so
chef.
Yes, but I must say that it can go much intricate, but we've kept it simple. I'm sure the people at home, I can definitely try this.
As much as I love a classic lobster thermidor, I love how you've done justice to the dish using chicken and parmesan and palm heart and the blood oranges. It's absolutely delicious. And just as well, we were talking about, locally sourced ingredients. And the chicken that we use is allium chicken, which is antibiotic and hormone free. And the chicken has 100% vegetarian diet. And I think that it has done complete justice to your wonderful recipe and this really advanced concoction, which is far too fancy for me, chef. It's been quite an enlightening session, more than a delicious one as well, I would say.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming, and hopefully next time you're here, you can give me some classes.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me over. Really feel humbled. Thank you.
Likewise, thank you. Guys, Chef Daigo is an encyclopedia when it comes to cooking and ingredients and techniques and whatnot. I mean, he is after all a culinary instructor. I guess you try something new every day. All right, guys, it's time for a quick break. Lots more on the other side. Welcome back to season 6 of Body and Mind. We as a human race often are so result-oriented, busy chasing success, or sometimes just trying to cope. But do we sometimes stop, ponder and tackle the deep-rooted issues? Today, I intend to do just that by scratching beneath the surface with the help of hypnotherapist, kinesiologist, and life coach Samira Alexander. Hi, Samira.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm great, thank you. Thank you so much for having me over here.
Thank you, my pleasure.
Samira, that's a very long and very serious sounding title. I'm familiar with hypnotherapy and life coaching. What exactly is a kinesiologist?
So kinesiologist works with the energy flows of the body. Once we balance the energy flow within the body can actually heal itself naturally. Now, and to be at an optimal level. Now we can get stuck, blocked from emotional trauma, nutritional deficiencies, sometimes it's muscular issues that we have, and that leads to the meridians being blocked within our body. Those are based on Chinese principles throughout our body, which meridians are veins around our body which carry energy flow. One thing that I can suggest to you is something called Thymus life energy technique, where we can actually tap into the center of the chest to just increase our life energy. And that can be used for a lot of people because they're obviously stressed out modern day life.
How exactly do you do that?
So you just tap, take 2 fingers, try not to do it with your nails if you can, and then really press hard for 15 seconds.
Okay.
Press 60 times. So if you do like this, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, up to 60 times, really hard, within 15 seconds, you'll feel a huge rush of energy throughout your whole body. It's very powerful, boosting the immune system if you're feeling under the weather, feeling sick, getting a cold. Also, if you're feeling a bit run down in terms of energy flow, then you can just tap that 60 times very fast within 15 seconds and you'll have a rush of energy throughout your whole body.
That sounds like an interesting exercise. So today the subject that we are primarily tackling is RTT, Rapid Transformational Therapy. How different is that from a traditional hypnotherapy?
So Rapid Transformational Therapy, RTT, was created by a celebrity hypnotherapist, Marissa Peer. And so RTT therapy is much faster, it's cutting edge technique. It's a combination of NLP, CBT, hypnotherapy, psychology, a number of things. And it's much faster because the way the command language is used is much more direct command language. The way the technique is structured through the process for the client, so it's optimal at each level. So the client can get the best results possible.
Who would you say is a good candidate for RTT? Is this for everyone?
Yes, you can work with children as young as 3 years old. I've worked with children as young as 5 years old, and you can work with anyone, whether it's a male, female, anxiety, depression, childhood trauma, sexual abuse, performance anxiety, people who want to actually move forward in their life, they want to progress in certain things, couples, working with couples together and using RTT is very powerful.
Right, so we're going to have a 45-minute session and I'm going to undergo RTT.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
And are you going to tap into my inner child?
As long as you want me to.
My inner child can be quite unruly, I need to warn you, all right?
That's no problem.
All right, let's do this.
To just actually look at my fingers here and just look up here, just like that, and just take a deep breath in and relax and keep your eyeballs up like that, but close your eyelids, keeping your eyes up. Yes, fantastic. Your eyes are fluttering, you're in REM state. Just bring your eyeballs to anywhere you want to, just relax. So you're slipping deeper and deeper into relaxation. As I rock your head, you're slipping deeper. Again, you slip deeper into a state of peace.
So I've just finished my 60-minute RTT session with Samira and oh my gosh, what a journey it was. And quite an emotional one. I don't know if you guys can tell, but my makeup has ran slightly. That's probably because I was chopping onions during the session. Because you do visit some really personal and dark corners of your life, which is not... It's not always easy being vulnerable to a person you don't know, you know, on a close level. But can you tell us everything that went through in the session?
So initially, we obviously did the induction. We got you into a REM state, and I got you a very relaxed state. And then we went to the root cause. I asked you a number of questions to find out why some of the issues that you were dealing with, why we're dealing with that, and go back to root cause. So there could be scenes that we went to. We were very quick to find the scenes, and then look at those scenes and so how we could change looking at that?
From an experience point of view, it was very revealing and a little bit uncomfortable because you're talking about things that basically things you really don't want to talk about. But it was also a great exercise to instill self-confidence and to remove a little bit of that hidden imposter syndrome and to, really assure you that you're worth it.
Absolutely, absolutely. One thing that we do is different from other modalities is the fact that we go back to the root cause, we reframe it, we let it go, and then rewire the brain. And so when you leave here, you're lighter.
Absolutely. I feel like I've lost about 10 pounds already. I wish that was the case in reality, but sadly not. I guess mentally.
Yes.
Samira, this has been quite an experience. I can't wait to come back for another session without the cameras and probably do another deep dive. All right.
Definitely.
Thank you so much for having me.
My pleasure.
That was quite an insightful session with Samira today. I would say rapid transformational therapy is a journey that can take you to certain dark places, revisit certain unhappy or unpleasant moments, only to help you come out on the brighter side, because mental health is key to happiness and ultimate peace. That's all on this episode of Body and Mind Season 6. Please make sure to tune in same time next week. Until then, it's goodbye.